Hello, Potato! We've made it through another week, and it's time for some weekend magic. And we finally did it this week. Yesterday, we finally broke down and went to Arden Fair to go to the surviving Disney store and, just look around and see what new things there were to see. Personally, I was actually looking for the Toy Box WandaVision set. I mentioned before that I really wanted there to be like a WandaVision action figure set. I had kind of meant like Marvel Legends, but I'll take Toy Box. Of course, they didn't have it. I'm going to have to order it on ShopDisney, and that's its own thing. And at some point, I will start doing those Toy Box figures again and look through them all. But we did find a few things, and we'll look at a couple of them today. First of all, something my wife picked out for herself. She wears a lot of baseball caps, and she saw this. Just a fairly straightforward, basic, nice gray, so it goes with pretty much anything. Baseball cap of the Mickey and Walt statue from Disneyland, silhouetted in front of the castle. A very nice piece, actually. It's not flashy. It's a nice hat. I mean, if I wore baseball caps, I wouldn't mind something like this, but I don't really wear baseball caps. I wear fedoras, but I wore them before they were like hip. I've been wearing one for like 20 something years, well before the hipsters were wearing them. That's right, I was a hipster before they were hipsters. Or I guess whatever we're calling them now, because I guess all the hipsters are now in their 30s, so I'm not sure what we're calling them anymore. Anyway, we did find another item there, and I'll have to zoom in for this one. The other item we picked up is this pin. The Walt Disney Studios pin. Now, I don't remember seeing this pin before, but according to the back, this is a 2019 pin. The staff at the store, or the cast members at the store, indicated this was something they had just received, but I suppose it doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't have it at some point in the past, or maybe ShopDisney did. Because it just seems kind of weird that it says 2019 pin trading on the back, as opposed to, 2020 or indeed 2021. It was $16.95, but it's a nice pin. It's a double back, but it feels like it might well be pewter. It's not super heavy, but it's a pretty hefty pin. And again, it is the Walt Disney animation building on it. Just a very nice pin. It's not something you necessarily want to wear, but it's a nice, piece of art, I guess. It's a nice pin. So that's it for our Disney store stuff. I also have a couple things from ShopDisney. And our first ShopDisney item is this. It came out a couple weeks ago. I'd actually hoped it'd be here in time for last week's video, but it didn't make it. But it's here now. It is the Mickey Mouse Keys to Imagination 3-pack of Mickey through the years. We have 3 keys here indicating basically the evolution of Mickey from originally from Steamboat Willie all the way up to kind of your more modern Mickey. We have our classic black and white era. We have Steamboat Willie. I think that's like kind of the plain crazy era of Mickey. And I can't think of a specific cartoon that version is from, but let's face it, it's Mickey. And then we move forward to a little more current. I mean, still quite old from today. Like we're talking, what, 50s? When did Fantasia come out? It's been 80 years, right? That's what we have this year, is the 80th anniversary. So, a long time ago still. But yeah, we have newer than this Mickey, but older than Sorcerer Mickey. And up to, I think that's the Mickey from the one where he's trying to go on a date with Minnie. I believe that's that Mickey. I don't remember the name of that short. And then getting much more modern, we have, I believe that's Mickey and the Beanstalk Mickey. And of course, Band Leader Mickey. And your much more modern, kind of today Mickey Mouse. But the nice keys, we have, of course, the older key, the black and white key, is all done up in silver and black with little Mickey heads. And then I guess sort of a Bronze Age of Mickey. I don't know, we have like silver, bronze, and gold. So maybe the middle there is the Bronze Age, but that's where Sorcerer Mickey is. And then again, the more present, kind of like, when did that one come out? Is that 70s? I remember seeing that as a kid, but I don't know if that was actually like an original release or a re-release. But there's like a 70s or an 80s version of him coming up to today. And the old one says the one and only, the middle says the true original, and then finally Mickey Mouse. And unfortunately, Disney chose to not package this properly when they sent it. They sent it in an envelope instead of in a box with basically no packaging. So we do have an unfortunate crease right here in the box. Now, they had a bunch of these, both these and the Forky keys, at Disney Store last night. So I suppose I really do need to just stop ordering these from Shop Disney and just go into the store. That said, things like the upcoming Earth Day key, which looks like it's not really a key, it's like cardboard with flower seeds in it. And I'm reasonably sure this was the Earth Day key from last year that they dropped when the world ended. So I'm wondering if they're actually going to be the same exact keys, meaning there's a very good chance, should you actually want to plant those seeds, and I don't know that most people who would buy that would, they may not actually still be viable seeds. But yeah, I think from going forward, when there's a box set out, because you can still order these on Shop Disney, same with the Forky keys, I need to stop ordering them at Shop Disney and just go over to Arden and pick a set up. But they're still nice, and if you put them on a shelf or something, that's not going to be super noticeable. But for 30 bucks, because these are $29.99, for 30 bucks it would be nice, especially if I'm going to order from Shop Disney and pay like the $7 shipping, if they could maybe put it in a box with some padding so that doesn't happen. And I can't blame the postman this time. With the Forky keys, those came by US mail, or I guess FedEx Smart Post, and the postman did jam them into the letterbox instead of putting them in the available and empty package box. But yeah, this one came by, I believe, FedEx or UPS, one of them. And again, it's not, I don't even blame the delivery person, these were not packaged properly. But they are still very nice keys if you're not burnt out on the whole Keys to Imagination set yet. Alright, just one more thing today. Let's jump over to that. And our last item this week is this. As you can see, it contains one unit. One unit of what? Who knows? Let's find out. Actually, I already know. It's one of those Jerrod Maruyama things. And you'll remember a few weeks ago we showed off the coasters, which are really cute. I particularly like them because of the Hatbox Ghost from the Haunted Mansion being on them. And this is one of a couple things that my wife has been trying to get a hold of. And apparently both of the things were restocked at the same time, but by the time we found out, only this one was still available, the other one wasn't. And it is the Dumbo the Flying Elephant Succulent. This is one of those things, I guess it's like a whole thing now. Because I've seen, not just from Disney, I swear I've seen some in other licenses as well, these kind of fake succulent planters. And this one, yeah, this is one of the Jerrod Maruyama designs. The other one, of course, we're trying to get is the White Rabbit in the teacup from the Mad Tea Party ride. But yeah, that one just doesn't seem, we can't seem to catch it when it comes into stock. And the Disney Store last night did not have that. They had some Maruyama stuff. They had some bowls and a cake stand, which is honestly a lot smaller than I thought it was looking at it online. And they had like the big throw pillow. They didn't have any of the blind box pins, and that's probably a good thing because I might have bought them. Honestly, Jerrod Maruyama, if for some reason you ever see this and you have any pull in merchandising at all, vinyl figures of your designs of the Hatbox Ghost and the Doom Buggy and the Bellhop from the Tower of Terror, I would buy those. I would throw money at you and Disney and whoever else for those, because those would be adorable, and those are frankly the reasons that I'm probably eventually going to give in and buy some of those blind boxes as long as they remain available. But for now, we have managed to hold off, but we did pick this up when it became available again, and it's, as of this recording, not on the Shop Disney site again. It's sold out again. But it seems like the Maruyama stuff is restocking somewhat regularly, so I'm hopeful that we will be able to get the White Rabbit. But aside from the Maruyama items, they also had, at the Disney Store, they had the chip from Beauty and the Beast in this kind of thing with a fake succulent coming out of it. And I don't know, I guess that's a thing now, because I think I've seen an Up House one as well. Although I don't remember if that was at Shop Disney or Disney Store, or if that might have been like at Box Lunch. I don't remember. But it's like a whole thing now. And let's see. Nope, this does not come out. I thought maybe, maybe this comes out and you could put a real one in there. but it does not seem like it wants to come out, and I don't want to break it, so I won't try. But looking at it, the whole thing feels like it's maybe made out of resin. It's pretty sturdy, pretty heavy. Heavier than that big Pop. I thought the Pop version was heavy, but this is definitely denser than that. One thing my wife noticed that I didn't really catch on to at first is the Real Ride, the ears don't swoop back like this. They kind of stick out just more to the sides. This one's a little more streamlined, which is probably better for flying, but probably would be harder to get in and out of the vehicle if the ears were kind of back where your legs would go, unless you use this as a step, and that's probably a bad idea. But it's very cute. It's Maruyama's designs are very cute. I mean, there's no two ways about that. I wish more of it was like this, more three-dimensional stuff. I know being a two-dimensional artist, most of his stuff isn't going to be three-dimensional, but I like this kind of stuff more than the flat stuff. The flat stuff, I mean, that's good for walls. It's good like on those coasters, but or pins, which again, gotta be strong on those. If I ever see those actually in store, I probably will break down. Yeah, it's very cute, and it's also going to wrap us up for this week. Yep, just keeping it short. So I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, please give the video a like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.